wonder if it was him.
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23.
Wait, what?
Jungle.
Yo, we got a little
Swear down.
I don't know what.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22,
1921. Yo, he skipped 20. 17, 18, 19, 21.
Bro, where do you find this stuff? Oh, TikTok.
Oh,
Bro,
this is
fucking
TikTok.
TikTok, bro. I see it everywhere now.
You wanna get straight into TikTok?
Ain't on my life now.
I got some TikTok.
There are some funny TikToks.
Yo, I picked out today 5 of the most cringiest TikToks that I could find.
And there's a lot. Wait. None Otherwise a podcast, episode 33.
Oh, fair enough.
33.
Are you ready?
Wow.
Alright, cool, hold on. This isn't it though. This is not it yet. This ain't it. Alright, cool. No. Alright, ready?
Woman's body type.
Yo, this done, yeah? Try not to cringe. Try not to cringe.
Yeah.
Does not like a woman's body type. He probably doesn't have the tools to please her.
Part of my soul just left my body. Yo, hold on, let me reload that. What the fuck was that? What is he talking about?
What did he even say at the
Hold on,
start?
look. Wait, what does he want?
If a man does not...
What's your agenda here, bruv? Hold on, look.
If a man does not like a woman's body type, he probably doesn't have the tools to please her.
Fuck up out my face, man.
What does that even mean? What does it mean?
You know what it is, yeah? The worst bit about it is right at the end. What, the
lean? No, the lean.
No, it's the lip bite.
The lip, he bit his
What?
lip.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even close that. No, bro, I don't want to say it.
Bro.
If the laugh. I'm leaving.
Bro, what are these people doing?
What is he doing? And
First of all, what do you mean if we don't like a woman's body type? There's so many body types they don't appeal to me, bruv.
Yeah, let's not get into it. He's just being a fucking...
You're being a douche.
You're a fuck boy.
You're being a douche.
Here's the next one. Proper fuck boy.
So...
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Adam's already like, for fuck's sake. Yo, hold on. You know when he's got his top off for no reason, like, you know?
So, I think I'm the best growler on this app.
Somebody fucking... Bro, no, you know what he needs? Do you know what he needs? I can't believe you've done this. That's what he fucking... You know the word? Yeah, man. He needs someone to just come in at the side and just be like... Oh, no, let me reload that quick. No, bro. No, bro. This is not for us. Who is this? What is it for?
On this app.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Fucking break this laptop, bro. Fucking growling, bro.
I think I'm the best growler on this app.
Bro, shut up, bro.
Oh, mate. No, bro. This is what guys are doing, you know? No, man. I wonder how many people...
Alright, cool. Are they trolling or are they...
No, he's not trolling, bro. He's serious. He's trying to get Nani, fam.
You're not getting naughty like that.
That's what he's trying to do, bro. I wonder how many people actually replied to that video. Like, oh my god.
Take it away from me.
These little girls in there. No, it's probably little girls. It's probably little girls, if anything. But he's probably like 12. Actually, I can't.
He's not 12, bro.
I don't know what the fuck
He's
he's
not,
doing.
bro. He's like 18,
Yeah,
bro.
he's at least 17, 18.
The fuck, man?
Good morning, Angel.
Oh, stop it.
Yo, this one's a killer. This one's a killer. I gotta reload this one.
How did you?
His lip.
This one is a killer.
He reminds me of the Blob from X-Men.
Good morning, Angel. How did you sleep?
Fucking bad, because you was watching. You know what I mean? You are dirtbag, bro.
Excellent. Look, I didn't want to wake you up because that would be rude of me. So I'm leaving you this message for the day, and that is I love you.
Stop.
And you know the craziest shit? It's TikTok. So it's not his actual voice.
Stop it.
He's done it over someone else's voice.
I thought he was a Millwall supporter.
Wait, that wasn't him talking.
What do you mean?
He dubbed it. Who are you, bro?
Bro, you know he's a Millwall supporter.
What? What?
100%.
Why?
I could tell, bro.
How do you know?
Come on.
What does a Millwall supporter look like?
Bro, him.
He's profiling.
Bro, I'm profiling. Google Millwall supporter and you'll see him 1,000 times. That's what I'm playing.
He's fucking this hoodie like, you up, mate? You up?
Millwall bushwhackers. That's what they call them. They're called bushwhackers, cuz. I didn't actually know that still.
He's a bat, cuz. He's in the crowd. Yeah. Type in chubby.
He looks like he ate all the pies, bro.
Yo.
God, there he is! That's him! That's him! This is what I'm saying, that's him!
That's him.
That's him, done.
With his fucking FIFA. Oh shit.
I'm telling you, man.
Nah, I'm joking, no, but yeah, that's cringe, man.
Oh, that's not even all of them.
Don't do it.
That's not even all of them.
That guy.
But yeah, man. Speaking of cringe, Akon,
Akon.
6ix9ine.
What happened?
Well,
You didn't see?
you don't know.
No.
Oh,
I'm not
I
gonna
thought
tell
you
you.
would know.
I'm not gonna tell you, just watch.
What's Akon and
Just watch.
6ix9ine doing? Has Akon killed?
Think of
6ix9ine?
the worst collaboration.
Man said, did Akon kill 6ix9ine?
Did Akon kill 6ix9ine?
Bro.
Think of the worst collaboration. Now, I don't want to hear any more of this.
Here's what I'm saying. You took a classic
You had Styles P on the original,
and
bro.
you ruined it, bro.
Locked up, they won't let me out. Was it I smoke a stick of haze when they stress me out?
Come on. You went
Stars.
from Styles P to 6ix9ine.
Fuck around and get your nana bucked. It's a 6ix9ine.
You know what it is? I want to know whose fault this is. I want to know if it's on Akon's side or 6ix9ine. I don't know.
Bro, you know what? Akon's a savvy businessman, yeah? I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt to say that he's capitalizing.
You know what I'm saying? Akon's doing a lot right now, though.
Mm.
Did you see the thing? Did I send that thing in the group thing?
Akon.
About what Akon's doing now?
Yeah.
About the development
Akon
of Akon City?
Where did you get you from?
Sainsbury's.
In
That's Sainsbury's
you only
the best one though.
You only get these.
There's the only one.
You
that's
only
for
get
it.
these in the is it the international or whatever aisle?
Yeah, you
whatever
have to
it is.
go- you have to
can't
go
get
to the-
chin chin and Sainsbury's nowhere else but the international aisle.
This ain't even a good chin chin though, man.
I haven't tasted it yet.
The one you get in the butcher, bro.
Yeah, you
In the
all obviously,
cube,
but no butchers down there, bro. Actually, I could have gone further, but I ain't going
You know that sweet shop in Catford, bro? You know the one that does that weird drink that's like
Watermelon
plastic?
thing.
Yeah, the watermelon thing. They do chin chin, but they do like coconut flavour and all madnesses, bro.
coconut flavour chin chin.
Yeah, they've got different flavours.
Oh, you know what? I've seen vanilla ones.
Yeah, they've got different flavours. It's alright. I've had better though.
Oh, it's good chin chin.
So you think Akon's motivation is money?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs money.
I feel like Akon is a street dude. Well, he's not a street dude anymore.
Bro, he's just done a whole. What was that thing about Akon City? $1 billion development contract or something.
So he's not a street dude anymore.
He's got money, bro.
Is this an okay thing to do?
It depends.
From a musical standpoint, this should never happen.
From a musical standpoint, it should never happen, but it depends what
It's a business.
preference he's having coming into.
How do you go from Styles P, bro?
Unless, I don't know to be honest, man, because there could be all kinds of behind the scenes.
Has this actually been released?
They relate or whatever.
No, but it was in the thing.
I know they were in the thing, but has it been released?
I don't think so.
Sometimes, do you know what it is? Sometimes I've heard songs or where they play like they're gonna do a song, but it never gets released. Do you get what I'm saying?
Also, like clout.
It's clout chasing, yeah. It's just people gonna comment on this now, and be like, what the fuck are you
It's
doing?
recorded though.
Oh, the song is recorded.
It's recorded. They just
Yeah, but that's not hard to do.
Can you search it and play the song now?
No, it's not hard. What are we sharing about 6ix9ine though?
I don't give a fuck about that guy, man.
What are we sharing about all the shit he's been saying about Meek Mills is a rat? The woman who is she? I can't remember her name, man. How she was a rat and she was an informant to the FBI.
Personally, I think it's just 6ix9ine trying to make it seem okay, bro.
Yeah, but
Who gains more?
I get where he's coming from.
Who gains more from this? Who comes out on top of this collaboration?
Wait, 6ix9ine.
You reckon?
Well,
This is a whack deal, bro.
It's weird for Akon, isn't it? Because Akon right now, he hasn't really been in the music scene for a very long time, and he's been focusing on the Akon City thing and development in Africa. Like, he's been doing a lot. So for him to do this, I'm wondering what stance he's taking on it. Because this song has
You probably don't care.
If you're gonna do a song, if you're gonna redo a song, you only do it to improve it.
Can you imagine if?
And he hasn't.
Nah, that's my little man, yo. You know what? It's funny because this is the thing, right? You actually stood up for him,
Is
right?
this his take on it?
Huh? You actually stood up for him a little bit. Yeah, I was standing up for him. Now listen, he's young, bro. His generation and our generation ain't the same. You gotta teach them different. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand when kids get in a situation like that, and I look at him still as a young G.O. surrounded by a whole bunch of people that didn't inform him or that didn't educate him properly as to what he was getting himself into. You understand when as just human nature, when people get
How old is 6ix9ine? Don't know.
6ix9ine's like 23 or something.
At 23, I mean, you should know what you're getting into, no?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Yeah, in your early 20s, you're kind of, you're not
you just
all
do
there
dumb
yet.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be that stupid in my early 20s.
No, it
Yeah,
depends,
but
it depends on the
basing it
influence.
on-
Like he's saying, the influences. Right? What you got around you, who you got around you.
Bro, you're-
He had bloods around him.
That's
But
what else did they do?
This is exactly what he's saying.
And what are you, bro? You're a reflection of who you chill with,
Yeah,
bro.
this is
He's not there. He weren't built like that. So it doesn't
No, he wasn't built like that, and that's why he
was
snitched.
around it.
You know what I'm saying?
And I can tell
But maybe he was. Maybe all that. How do you know? Him snitching, maybe being a reflection of everyone else he chilled with, because they probably would have snitched. How many gang people do you know that's ever been in a gang that are loyal to each other?
But who else snitched in that case though? I didn't hear of anyone else.
I don't know if anyone else snitched.
That's what I'm saying. Bare people went down, bro.
Akon's an intelligent dude, yeah. I'll tell you, he's probably taken some sort of sympathetic stance towards this, as what I can see here. But it could be in some conspiracy theory thing. 6ix9ine got dirt on Akon, and he's like, "Yo,
I don't think Akon would care though.
I don't know. That's just a theory.
I don't know, man. I look at Akon, and where he hasn't been in the limelight like that. Every time I do see him and hear him talk, comes from a very mature response every time,
100.
and it's very logical and it's a very mature response, as opposed to other people similar to his age, who maybe because he's doing all this good stuff in Africa and all this sort of stuff, maybe it's just like open up his mind more and you know what I'm saying?
The rules of the streets is not logical. It's not logical. You're not dealing with logic. You're dealing with a set of rules.
It's a code.
Yeah.
It's a code.
You're not dealing with logic. It doesn't matter.
Unwritten code.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. That's the rules. It doesn't matter if it's logical or not. According to the streets, someone kills your child or whatever, anybody close to you, you can't go to the police. You got to deal with that yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rules of the code. That's the code of conduct.
And that's crazy. Like that is like for just to a person on the outside looking in, that's mad. Just like what?
Some people can't handle that.
Yeah,
Like, truth is, some people can't, bro.
Yeah.
People go on like, yeah, if they killed my dad, I'm gonna fucking go after every single one of them. Bro, you're not really built like that, bro. And when it comes down to it, it sounds good. Do you get what I'm saying? But
bro,
reality is, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Listen,
unless you're going just renegade, bro, Punisher style, bro, yeah? And you better get ready to do some time for doing some real dirt, bro, yeah? Do you get what I'm saying? You're just chatting.
For me, with this whole 6ix9ine thing, yeah, the whole situation, I think hearing both sides of it, because I've listened to the other brothers, the Seiko Billy and Billy Ardo, I watched them interviews, and I watched 6ix9ine's thing, yeah. Personally, I think, given everything, we know 6ix9ine wasn't built like that. You should know 6ix9ine's not built like that.
Yeah.
And you should act accordingly, really and truly, even though 6ix9ine was the You know he's not built like that. You know he's soft.
Knowing someone's not built like that, yeah, does that still excuse them from the fact when they're talking?
No, they made the decision. So
no, but what I'm saying is, yeah, how much of a responsibility falls upon the person if they're perceiving to be that way?
They can be that way simply because socially it helps in that environment, right? But
yeah, but how long? Yeah, but then
he may have his uses.
Okay, cool. He obviously had his use because he was obviously
they're making money with it.
Obviously, but I'm saying if he never made money, for example, yeah, shouldn't people that know he ain't really about it really call him out and be like, bro, you're not about it, bro, so let's just.
I don't think they would do that just simply because he was surrounded by him. And at the point they were about.
No, I'm on about his own people.
Why would they do that? They're trying to. That's fucking up the check.
I'm on about if he didn't have money though. Imagine being in a gang.
Yeah, but that's not why. If he didn't have money, he wouldn't be in that situation. He wouldn't be around those people. That's literally the whole premise of the situation. That's how he got in that.
Bro, the way I see it, then he got groomed.
You think he got groomed?
He was groomed, bro. Think about it.
So the way that the guy was telling the story, on the other side, he didn't even want to work with 6ix9ine. I didn't want to work. This guy's goofy, bro.
Yeah.
But someone was insisting. I thought someone else was insisting, like, yo, this guy's gonna be whatever, this, that. It was like, alright, whatever. And then, so they linked up and whatever.
Who was talking about 6ix9ine? Was it Fat Joe? He was like, I warned him.
Fat Joe. Yeah, Fat Joe said he warned him, and then obviously, Fat Joe's stance on it was obviously, I warned you, you fucked up. I can't have no place to
when an OG
with you anymore. Do you get what I'm saying?
When an OG gives you advice, you should take it. Someone like Fat Joe, you should listen to him.
You should definitely listen.
Man, I've done being there, done that.
Exactly. So my take on it is,
where did 50 Cent fall into all this though? Because 50 Cent co-signed 6ix9ine, but he must have known of what. He must have knew what was happening in the backgrounds.
Probably.
I mean, 50 Cent seems like that guy who.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He knows a lot. He seems like he knows a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he advised him behind the scenes and was like, listen, this is my situation. You might not be able to handle it if it goes left. But again, like other people, they listen. So, what can you do? I mean, that's all speculation because we don't know if that happened. But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, you're not built like that, but you wanted to take that route. Deep down, you know you're not built like that. And you're around all these people who are
convinced himself that he was like that.
That's what's so crazy. You can convince yourself that you are built like that, but when reality kicks in, like, yo, 46 years. What?
That's it, innit? Man heard 40, 60 years, he's like, bro, I'm a rainbow coloured kid in prison.
Yeah, I'm just a rainbow coloured kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro. That's all I am, man.
Mexican.
Mexican and Puerto Rican or something like that.
What was his real name? Daniel Hernandez or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you wanted to act bad. Then when shit hit the fan, you snitched on everyone to get out of the situation.
Do you think people care? Because I've seen his views and people don't seem to care. Obviously, but like we said, these people probably aren't street people.
Yeah,
I think people do care.
Consumers.
What majority? Yeah, street people care. you're always gonna have that one person.
They're
that's
not the
like,
ones
fuck
that
you,
pay
you're a
for
rat, blah, blah,
pay
blah.
for the music or go to the shows. Though.
Yeah, that's what he cares about. He knows that, so he's like, bro, it don't matter if you street man, if you road man, don't fuck with me. End of the day, you're not coming to my shows and screaming at me. You're not doing my streams. You're not down there.
Did you see the song you done with Nicki Minaj?
I saw the video.
They're all shaking.
The video was
titties and fucking
that's
what I remember.
titillation. There was titillation in the video. You know what I'm saying?
That was my takeaway.
Where? Yeah, I won't listen to the video.
I'll be honest, it took me a good minute to even hear what anyone was saying.
No, Nicki Minaj, hold on. Because I didn't used to like her, but
Was she with M? Was she with Eminem at one point?
She was with Nas.
No, she was with Nas, Meek Mills.
What was it that time Eminem came out and says,
No.
y'all want me to...
Eminem done a song where he was like, and Nicki Minaj, I wanna stick my penis in your anus, or something like that.
No,
yeah, he said the lyric.
No, that wasn't Nicki Minaj.
On stage.
No, it was. He said that about Nicki Minaj. He said the lyric, and then there was a whole thing going around when Eminem said that, saying like, "What you like Nicki Minaj, blah blah blah." And yeah.
Oh yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
It was Eminem. But yeah, man. I mean, in this video,
I swear it was in that Fast Lane song that you done with Wrist the 5'9".
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, bro. I mean, in this video, I didn't used to like Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? I knew she could rap or whatever. I liked a couple of her songs, and that was it. Because most of the time, she just does this weird. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't get all that, bro.
She used to rap a lot better, man. More, less.
Did you hear the? I'll have to find it because I don't know the name, but it was actually hard, bro. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, man. I mean, where does it stop? Because we know that her body's not real, innit?
Yeah.
So
what I'd like to see her is in person. Like, see what she actually looks like.
Yeah.
You know, because airbrushing and, you know,
yeah, that's the thing.
After Effects and all that shit does a lot, you know. Does hella work.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Let's say in the video, what do you perceive her as 1 to 10?
What look wise?
1 to 10.
Like yeah. What's the attractiveness?
That's like a preference thing as well, bro. I put her at a 7 or 8.
In the video?
In that video, put a 7 or 8.
In that particular video.
So let's say in real life, how many points would you have to deduct? Because we know that it's been edited.
It depends on who did the work. They've got different levels of artistry, man.
Because I seen Kim Kardashian. And pictures of her.
Yeah, just standard paparazzi.
And it looks mad.
I'm not gonna lie, Kim Kardashian's my babes.
Bro, that's
from the neck up.
Yeah.
No, not neck up. Maybe like they're up.
Olives on cocktail sticks.
Literally.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't right now. It's anyone else, but when it comes to Kim K,
let's be honest, she is very pretty. Yeah. I'm saying I don't want to come across like that.
You just say what you
like
like.
a scumbag. Yeah.
Look, we're men.
But
deep down inside, we're all scumbags.
From the waist up.
Yeah.
Naughty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not feeling the lower region. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
I'll tell you what it is, yeah.
It's not natural.
I'll tell you what it is, yeah.
Even the breast ain't natural. In the
last year, yeah, she seems like she's working out. So it's almost like maybe her legs are trying to get in proportion to her bum, because that's what looked weird. Her bum looked mad big, but her legs were like twiglets.
Off. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, see, this is mad. Women are getting their fucking ribs reduced, rude boy.
Yeah, that's all mad. I don't
to
know.
Get fucking
they take a part of your ribs up.
I thought I've seen some weird things going on with midriffs recently, man.
What are you saying about Kylie Jenner?
Which one is that?
There's no
the one that had all the work. Like every
Joe, she looks different, bro.
She looks mad.
She said, what can I get done? Okay.
Yeah, basically.
All of it.
All of it.
I want to change everything.
Bro, she went from that.
No, hold on. Let's get some before and afters. See, look. No, hold on.
No, that's not a good pic. Go back. No, there's a better one. Look, go down. Where her hair, that one.
Bro, what? This ain't the same person.
Kylie Jenner is one of the most talked about young celebs these days.
She's not bad looking on the left.
No, she's not. But
she's not the right.
Nose down, her eyes down, her lips down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
she's not the right. She's not the right.
That's the right is what she wanted.
But look, do you know what it is, yeah? Maybe because I'm a guy, innit, and I notice girls pick up on it so much easier. Like, I could walk down the road, for example, yeah? Or just see something on TV, yeah? And my girl, and I'll be like, yeah, that girl's pretty or whatever. And then my girl will instantly be like, you know she's got fake hair, you know she's got fake boobs. And I'll be like, really? Like, girls just pick up on this stuff, and I don't get it. If I was to see her without knowing she used to look like that, yeah, I'd think, right, she's just a really natural, beautiful girl, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have thought of anything. And that's how my cosmetic surgery is now.
As long as
It's
it
on
looks
point.
natural and not fucking Stallone's mum. Do you know what I mean?
Or Stallone.
Yeah, or Stallone. You know what I mean?
Stallone just looks like his face is like.
Bro,
It has to
looks
fit.
square, bro.
Because a lot of times I'm seeing bare fucking pear legs.
Bro, Stallone looks like he's been kept
Upside down
alive.
pears and that.
Let me.
Stallone goes home and he sleeps in the freezer, bro. That's what they said about the Queen's husband.
Queen's husband.
You know, he took the picture, bro, with the Queen. They said he's going back to put him back in the fridge. Yo, he does look like he's barely alive, though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That guy's a vampire.
You know what? She looks better than what's her name?
Him.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
I'd say
It's
so.
mad. It's
Yeah.
mad. I
I
don't
would
know,
say so.
like. I've just
You reckon they all have the same type of surgeon?
Probably. I've always had this thing for fucking Kim, though. I can't lie, bro. Just-
You know what? It's her face is not. Her face is better than. I don't know. I can't even say better than.
I mean, I'd probably.
Yo, I'm sure she had her jaw, like.
Bro, she had
adjusted.
everything, bro. Her lips
Everything
done,
was done,
all
man.
of it, bro. She had a whole heap of madness.
She had all the work.
Yo. Maybe I should just get my forehead reduced a bit.
Can you do that?
Nah, do you know what it is? I thought about it
Put
before.
it back a little bit.
Nah, I thought about it. I thought about it, but I don't think you look right.
You look different, innit? Like,
You look like Brendan Sharp before.
You're
the
gold.
yeah, and there's no going back. Bro, Brendan Sharp's hairline is by his eyebrows, bro.
Do you know what it is? Where's that? Wait, I'm just gonna do it because I don't know where the picture.
But he's not even he's not safe. Because at the end of the day, bro, it don't matter if your hairline's there, you could go bald here, bro.
Yeah, you get the ring.
Yeah, don't think, you know what I'm saying? What we doing,
I'm just trying to get a.
Nah, this is YouTube, fam.
Porn.
What are you doing?
No, that's real picture.
That's
It don't matter, it's a real picture, bro.
dude.
What do you mean?
You can't show that on YouTube, bruv.
I'm not showing it on YouTube. I'm just showing you lot. I'm trying to get perspective.
Okay, but what I'm saying, I'm gonna cut that out
You
anyway.
don't cut that. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get perspective. Right?
I knew exactly where that picture was.
Anyway, you know what it is.
You know what it is? I like tits. Yeah, we love tits, man.
At the end of the day,
What's so offensive about boobs?
Nothing.
offensive. Nothing, bro.
No, so why do everyone like you can't just show a pair of tits?
You can, but it's context. Education, you can.
Yeah, for education. I mean, some people oppose breastfeeding in public or whatever.
Yeah.
So here what? I see this thing with Miley Cyrus once, yeah. She was on is it Jimmy Kimmel? Sure. Or whatever, or Jimmy Fallon, whatever his name is, yeah. And she was on about, because she, you know how she always walks around basically with just her boobs out, but covering with like nipple covers or whatever.
Just
yeah.
the nipple.
She was saying that people don't get offended by the boob per se, it's the nipples.
That's so dumb.
So if that is true, what about men when they just roll around in the hot sun with their top off? You get what I'm saying?
Sir, man.
I don't know, innit?
I'm offended.
Bro, it could be 10 degrees outside, guys. Like, yeah. Been working out all
You
year.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Sun's out, guns out.
Like, when I was in Spain, on the beach, yeah, you just had a group of women just fucking tits out.
That's normal in Europe, bro.
Naked, bro.
In
Like, not
mainland
naked,
Europe,
tits
that
out.
is normal, especially the Mediterranean.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's normal, bro.
But this is what I'm saying, so I don't know, I just don't. Maybe is it just a cultural country thing? Like, different countries are just different?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
Bro, in Spain, they don't give a fuck. They don't care.
I could tell.
That's
Bro, you had a group of females in front
Tetas
of you.
grandes.
Yes. Basically.
You know them ones? They don't care, bro.
That's everywhere. It doesn't matter where you, even France.
Yo, you know what's mad, yeah?
Original.
No, I don't.
I'm scrolling on Instagram, and I'm seeing women, and it's getting to a point now. This is ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, yeah. Because you got this giant fucking backside, yeah. The backside of someone who is a lot heavy, like really heavy. Yeah.
But your
tummy is flat.
I'm gonna show you this girl, yeah, because I showed my girl her, and she's like, she's fake, but then I keep seeing these things where they're insisting she's not fake.
It's actually off-putting to me now, you know.
Oh
When
shit,
I've
she
seen-
came up on my fucking video.
What's her name?
I don't know, because she's an Instagram girl.
Yeah, but what is her thing? Miss Sethi. Yo, hold on, man. We're gonna see it on the screen, huh? Alright, cool. So, Miss Sethi. Alright, was it private? Is it private, fam?
Yeah.
Are you following her?
Yeah.
You requested it. You just saw the actual profile. Yo, are you one of them dons, yeah?
No, but whatever, let's not. Do you know what? No, do you know what? Do you know what it is?
Bro, you know them fucking.
Let's not make this about me. Let's just make it about. Let's make it about the thing. Let's just make it about.
No, we can't see it now. So hold on, let me see Google Images. Let me see if Google Images.
Alright, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Bruv, she's there on Google Images.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's mad, bruv. Is that natural?
Real, I don't know. So obviously, like I said, I see a thing where she said she was natural, and then I see a thing where she was like, no.
Yo, the legs match though.
Wait, let me see the front. From the front, standing face on.
Oh yeah, the side angle, they tried it.
Well, that's her there. I don't know if you can.
No, her legs are fit, bro.
You know what? It fits.
Let me see the back.
Where's she from? What's her genetics? Where's she from?
It says Indian. I think she's Indian.
Indian?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no Indians have no backside like that. Bro, that don't look right though.
She's not fully Indian, man.
No. It's fake. It's fake.
You think?
It's fake. Look at that, bro.
Oh, wow.
No, it's fake. It's fake. Look, and these pictures have been fucking airbrushed, fam. Photoshop,
definitely,
man.
most definitely.
There's a video. Go on the video on YouTube.
But hold on, wait. Look, what do you think we got this for,
Wait,
bro?
how come we're looking at
Now, I was saying that Adam, yeah, that's so fake. Bro, that's fat injected into her bum.
You know what? Her, if that is fake, her doctor's good.
She's
got a
good,
good
and you know what? I'm not gonna say no.
By the way, just to reiterate, she's only on my Insta because I knew this podcast was
She's a
happening
private
and we
account.
was gonna talk about it.
Fair enough. Indian booty queen. Yo, that's a joke.
Wait, she's fully Indian. Like, totally. Oh, that's mad.
Apparently. But yeah, listen. I was watching Hangover
Which one?
on the week, the first one.
Okay.
And you know the dentist, where he's like, I'm a doctor, but then like, no, you're just dead.
Yeah.
That done, yeah? His wife
Wait, who you on about?
was such a bitch.
That hangover.
You didn't clock that!
No, I clocked it.
She was mean, bro.
What I'm trying to say
in the
is-
film? You're like, yeah, that's why he always wanted to get away from her.
So this is what I'm saying. No, but he was like, are they really guys like that? Where they have to answer to their girl every fucking minute, bro.
What, on the phone?
Yeah, like, not on the phone, but like, you gotta tell me where you are this time, tell me where you are that
fuck
time.
all that.
Bro, I don't get all that, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, but listen, my whole
There are
thing
girls out there like that, and there's guys out there like that as well.
is there ever an appropriate time where you can cheat
What do you mean?
on your girlfriend? Is there a time where you can cheat on your wife or your girlfriend?
There's a
No.
time when you break up.
No.
That's it.
There's a time where you
That's
be
it.
honest and you break up.
Yeah.
There's no time
Yes.
for cheating.
That's true.
This is the way I see it. If I feel like I was in a situation where I felt like I was being pressured or just constantly like hounded, like where are you, where do you got all this stuff, yeah? I want you back by 10, like I'm fucking like I'm a child, bruv, yeah? Then I'll sit down and be like, look, this relationship isn't working for me. Either you change and you buck up your ideas, or I'm dipping. Straight up, like there's no cheating.
Do you reckon there's man like this hangover guy? Yeah. Do you reckon there's man who don't actually realize how bad it is?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think they always know?
I think the only guys that think that don't realize how bad it is guys that are very insecure. Simple as.
That could be it.
Because when people are insecure, they're like, oh no, good. Let's say, for example, you have a perception of yourself that you're like ugly or whatever, and all of this shit. Oh, okay. Is that you're ugly and shit? And then that you're ugly and shit. Yeah, but let's say, for example, you got a relatively good-looking woman. Yeah, you're gonna think now, no matter what shit she gives me, I'm gonna put up with it because it's like I've got a good-looking woman and I have a bad perception of myself. So I'm gonna put up with this because I know no better, and she's a good-looking woman.
Bro, I've seen that on 90 Day Fiance, bro.
Oh wait.
90 Day Fiance
in the rooms.
What one you on about?
The one with it in the rooms.
The quarantine
talk
one.
each other through the walls and.
You're on the quarantine.
No.
What are you on about?
90 Day Fiance is when it's an American program where an American dates someone abroad who they haven't met. Oh no, that's before the 90 days.
So that's the one I've been watching before the 90 days.
90 Day Fiance is when they've met. Now the person's come from abroad and now they're trying to get their visa. So they've got 90 days to spend with each other before they have to get married.
Yeah.
To get their citizenship or whatever, yeah?
Interesting.
But it is really interesting.
Now, there's this one Russian girl who's with this other brother for his money, essentially, yeah?
Which one is this? Which one are you on?
I can't remember what season.
Is this an old season? Not the season 4, like the new one I've been watching.
This is 90 Day Fiance, I don't know. But basically, she's with him for the money, yeah? He ain't even got as much money as she wants him to spend, though. And she basically screams at him down the phone, treats him like shit, talks to him like he's a little boy.
She can fuck off.
Exactly, but the
how old you are, you're not telling me.
How old is the guy?
The minute I start getting pissed off at you on a regular basis is the minute is the time when I start thinking, oh, you know what?
He's young, the guy's like maybe late 20s.
No, then there's no
Early
excuse.
30s?
And how old's the woman?
Same age, maybe?
I mean, it's healthy to argue. It's healthy to No, listen, it's healthy to have an argument.
No, that's true. I agree.
As long as you can work towards a solution to the problem, right?
Yeah.
If there's no answer to the problem, then
I tell you why it's healthy to argue. Not instigate an argument. Not instigate an argument. But I tell you why it's healthy to argue, because it shows that you still have passion for the other person to actually bother to argue.
Of course, yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
The moment you stop arguing in a relationship,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, okay, this isn't good.
Yo, this is the girl.
Action.
Bro, that's 2 mortgages.
What is
You get what I'm saying?
What does he make?
Yeah,
What's his
what
job
was it,
that she
sorry?
thinks he can buy this? What's his job? What does he do that
Look at his
he thinks
face.
he can buy this? He's like, yeah, you're not having that one.
That's either, yeah. I don't know if you're gonna get that, or it's I'm fucking scared right now. She's gonna force me.
Wait, she's a gold digger and he knows it.
Of course he knows it.
Oh, well, you're a bitch. Fuck off.
But he's thinking, I can't get a girl.
No. You got if you had 75,000 racks, for example's sake, yeah, bro. Prostitutes are real, fam.
There's one way, I guess.
You haven't got to be with her, for example. Do you get
Yeah,
I'm not
you
saying get
have to be with
prostitutes.
her.
What I'm saying is you haven't got to put up with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if she sticks it on him now in front of this woman and in front of everyone. Fuck off.
She's gonna bleed you dry.
I'm big on
You snake! You snake!
She's not helping.
She wasn't reading the room, cuz.
Yeah, she was.
She was just like,
Yo,
She's
she's that girl here where you need to get to the cashier woman before she gets to her and say to her, look, I need the smallest ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Cheapest, smallest, cubic zirconia ring, bro. That's what I need. Cubic zirconia.
hang on, man.
And then I want you to lie and say it's the most expensive ring.
Oh, shit.
That's in the 5 carat range, just to see.
5
That
carats.
one's a much more square-shaped cushion.
Oh my god, that's something the fucking queen would.
Bro, she said the first 75 gram was 3 carats. She's gone to the 5 carats and it's bigger.
Look at his finger, he's like, hang on.
She's like, wait
a second.
No, I'm not built like that.
Let me take a look. So the retail.
He's so confused. Just look at him. Just look at him.
He's like, being serious.
No,
he's like, wait, hold on.
He's weak.
Let me take a look.
His eyes say,
Retail
bro.
is
Look at his face expression. He's not ready, bro.
300,000.
He's holding, but he's so showing he's got tails. He's not anything like that at all. That hit hard.
You're 20. You're 20 and you think you're getting a £75,000 ring from.
Get this. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't work.
Then what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table?
This is what? This is called.
I'll tell you now.
Wait,
I'm going to tell you now, yeah. I'm going to tell you now, yeah. See, some men, yeah. Some men are so satisfied with a woman just bringing her body to the table and nothing else. No intellectual conversation, no nothing.
That tells me that he's desperate. Now, look at her lips. Were her lips not just puffed out before? Another one.
Bro, she's got Botox. She's had.
Look at this lip. It's
Collagen.
non-existent
Is it
now.
collagen implants or whatever?
The top lip non-existent now.
Yeah, that's because she's she's got like that. She's got like that.
I don't know.
Look at she's talking, saying something.
I like it.
We should be able to do this for 150 for you.
And she looked at him. She looked at him and said, and she's nodding.
You basically just jumped up another what 80k?
No.
Yeah, straight to 5.
I think the ring showed.
No, you cannot tell me. Look at her lip in the other one. It's flat, and now look at it. Now it's puffed out.
She's talking.
No, she was talking when you called it on that.
How much he loves me. If he proposed to me with some cheap ring, think I'm not gonna marry him?
How expensive do you need?
Oh, she is the scum of the earth, blood.
The way, bro.
Look at that. He's kind of buzz.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
He's kind of buzz.
I don't care how pretty you think you are, yeah, your personality is ugly.
Yes, proper
and
shit.
And I don't want to be near it. That's bad energy.
I'm not gonna. If he proposed to me with some cheap ring, I'm not gonna marry him.
And what's cheap when you don't have a fucking cent to your name?
Fuck off.
This is what I'm saying about women. Yeah, it's like women that say, "I want a guy with a fucking Mercedes," blah 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 blah. But then you live in a fucking what do you call it? Hostel, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
Do you get what I mean? Like, come on, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I wanna go on a yacht.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. So when you're dating, yeah, how do you figure out? Well, I suppose they give their tells, innit? But at the same time, how much would you spend on dating a girl? Dating a girl, how much do you spend?
Well, on a first date?
On a first date and then second date.
Let me say this first of all, yeah. A good indication is this, yeah. You always want to make an impression on the girl, yeah. So
but
you
don't go over.
So you don't need to go overboard, but you'll take her to a relatively nice restaurant, for example, yeah.
The first date?
What, on a first date? Yeah, not like a major restaurant, but just like a casual, normal restaurant, and then maybe go somewhere. I don't know, innit? Yeah, but what I'm saying is this, yeah. The way you can tell a female, yeah, is if she. Not all females do it, don't get me wrong, but if she offers to pay half of the meal.
No, it depends because it has to be premeditated sometimes. If you're going to a nice restaurant, you're going to need a reservation. Right? You can't just go. Because the way I like to do it, like this is not every single time, but generally I'll say, yo, let's go get a drink. Yeah?
Smart man!
Or a drink, yeah.
First thing you do, go for a drink. What does she order? Okay, what time is it? Where can we go? Where are we? Do you know what I mean? You hungry? Should we go get some food? Do you know what I mean? That's type of thing.
He's done this before.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not gonna spend hella money on a first date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to a restaurant on the first date, bro.
Okay, but you're on about how you see what a person's like, their personality.
Yeah, you're just trying to.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's the drink. Do you know what I mean? The conversations through the drinks. You can see what she's on, what she's up to. Do I even want to take you out even further?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And from that, you can.
How do you treat the waiters? You know,
if you want to go to fucking Sexy Fish, or if you want to go to the Harvester.
I said sexy fish.
Some girls want to go straight to Nobu.
Yeah, no, not happening.
You don't get Nobu.
I'm sorry, I don't know you.
You straight away. Who are you?
I think guys are stupid who go straight to expensive, unless you got it like that.
Yeah, unless you got it.
Unless you just have it like that, or whatever.
And that's part of your game.
Yeah.
Then that's what you choose to draw women in.
You're gonna get certain women though.
What about if it's a female that you've kind of known for quite a while?
That's different. Because you know her.
No, in general, you know her, and haven't dated.
Basically like that.
I might go to a restaurant
because it's like you kind of already have an indication what the girl's like. And
Yeah,
you obviously
yeah.
like her. Do you get what I'm saying?
I will go to a restaurant. If I know you already.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't trust this girl, bro.
Yeah, but let me see.
Fuck her, man. She's dead.
Happy wife, happy life.
She said no. He said it's too much. He's like no.
Is there
And he's laughing while he's saying please don't like me. Fuck off, man.
From 35 to 45.
$1,000? Fantastic. We can find beautiful things in that range. You're going to have
Alright,
to
look at her.
sacrifice a little.
Came up to us. Do you remember?
What was that, bro? I don't remember.
You don't fucking remember?
Oh yeah. No, I remember.
Two people came to us, yeah? Do you remember they asked us what was it?
Something about judging.
10 years younger.
10
yeah?
Okay,
10 years younger came up to us and they was like, look, we want to do an interview. Will you tell us how old you think this woman is? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I remember I said, well, I think she looks about 50. And guess how old she was? 50. Yeah. And they said, oh well, do you think you could
They will
up
coach
the
you
age
to
a
make
little bit?
it.
Could you up the age a little bit? Yeah. I'm like,
They would. They said it to me.
yeah. It's like, no, she looks 50, but at the end of the day, I did it. Yeah, I was like, okay.
They want to put across that.
She looks 60 years old. But the producers and the directors are probably exacerbating the situation.
There's no truth.
That's just what they do.
Nah, I hear that. Just to make the show, innit?
Yeah, for TV value.
No, I get that.
Maybe she's actually cool with.
Maybe she's cool with the 45.
Maybe she got paid P to act a bitch.
Yeah, maybe. Look, man.
I agree with you there.
For the TV
it's like
for the show.
It's like Love Island, isn't it? You see Love Island, bro. They say they tell them to like do certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, just to make the show more interesting.
I see.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is a show.
Yes, exactly.
If this went as normal as whatever normal is, you know what I mean? Like,
Bro, then that's
it might not be as interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that is some bitch movements either way, bro. If that is real and they didn't tell her to act like a bitch, then fuck her, bro. Send her to
Speaking of bitches, Katie Hopkins, bro.
Do you know what? I keep hearing something about her, but I don't know what she said. Was she on about what's his name?
Cunt.
Bro. Oh, did you see that?
No.
Bro, they fooled Katie Hopkins into accepting, flying to Prague to accept a fake award.
It says cunt behind her.
And no, but they didn't say it was the cunt.
Oh.
They said campaigning blah blah trophy, yeah. But in the initials, it's cunt award.
Oh my.
Oh,
And they put it up behind her.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, bro.
That is so sick.
The recipient.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
long,
I'm not playing the whole team. He basically fooled her to thinking she's getting an award, blah blah. They went to Prague.
I see what they done.
Oh, yo.
They put a whole thing on it.
We had succeeded. We made Katie Hopkins fly 1,600 miles to pick up a fake award and put the word behind her with her.
She's still smiling. She ain't even clocked what's
She
happening.
ain't clocked what happened.
She hasn't clocked. The penny ain't clocked.
Fam. Do you think she just says things just for attention?
Well, like a troll.
Yeah, kind of like.
I think every media, like social media kind of person, has a form of trolling about them to boost their likes or whatever. I don't know. I think she's genuinely like that. Why would you want to say certain things that she says? You get what I'm saying? Especially if she knows it's going to upset people, isn't it?
I saw this person that she was bringing up. Oh, Black Lives Matter, but black on black crime. And I'm like,
why does everyone always talk about black crime?
Let me tell you something, bro. There's no such thing. There's just poor people killing fucking poor people, bro.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Because the crime, as I watched the video where a caller actually laid it out, bro, and he was like, listen.
Yeah, I watched that.
Glasgow actually has a worse crime rate than London.
Yeah.
And there's more white on white crime.
Yeah.
Who?
In Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow.
Yeah.
Then in London. So why is it that you think that the common denominator is race rather than socio-economic situation?
Right, the common denominator is the fact that, for example, you could have a place where the population is majority black. Do you know what I mean? So statistically, when crime is happening within that town, it will probably fall on the side of the majority. Do you get what I mean? So that's all that is, bro. You go to another area, like you said, Glasgow, you have predominantly more white people. So more than likely, because of the statistics, it's going to be more white crime than any other.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So they perpetuate it too much, the whole black and black.
Yes, black people. There's more black people in more working class places. It is what it is. There's not that many black people who are successful in England. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I would say that black on black thing has come from America.
Yeah.
And I think black people in the UK, this is just my opinion, should stop looking at black people in the US because they ain't the same.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
Well, someone said this, innit?
They're different people, just in general. Like they're not like, you know how Europe has quite a long history with Africa. Yeah, in terms of French Africans, Portuguese Africans, Dutch Africans, British Africans. Like it's Europe done being in Africa and have a close relationship. Whereas America, the only African relationship they have is slavery. Yeah, it's not like a thing, an ongoing mutual relationship. They're not Commonwealth. They're not nothing like that. Yeah, they were just brought there as slaves. Literally, that's all they know about themselves.
Yeah, for real.
They're not the same, and I wish black people in the UK and other places would stop looking at these Americans like they're the same, because they're not, bruv. They're different people. They're different people altogether. It's not the same.
You know what I would like to bring up as well? I watched a video. This one thing I would like to. I think a lot of African Americans don't want to accept their African ancestry.
It's like back in the day, boo-boo. Like they look at Africans like they're, I don't know. From what I understand, is there are those who have a decent knowledge of their heritage, but then there are a majority of them, like call them roadman, or whatever you want to call them, in the US. They don't have the same relationship with Africa or with black people in general. You know, well, it's that American, because America's so big as well. They're in themselves. The only time when America's economy crosses with any other country is through oil. So it's its own thing, man. It's its own thing. They're not the same.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to get onto the fact that I watched this video of the Hodge twins. I don't watch them.
I ain't seen them in ages.
I stopped watching them.
On Alex Jones, Hodge twins.
Were they on Alex Jones?
They were Alex Jones' thing.
Hodge twins.
They call themselves conservative twins now.
Do they?
Yeah. They're still the Hodge twins, but they got a channel called Conservative Twins.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Now, I watched this video,
Ball lines.
and I don't know, I get this kind of vibe from them that they just want to completely disconnect from their African ancestry, innit? Like, that's just how I feel, innit? Because they have no connection to it.
Okay.
But it seems like there's no need or want to even know.
They don't need to. They're not from that. They're from the US. They're Americans. You don't ever notice how in England, black people are just black people.
Yeah.
In America, they're African Americans.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's a very weird thing where you think this is just ingrained in you lot. You know, this race thing. Me, my whole life, I never thought of race. Like my whole life, it didn't even come into my head. You know, it's like, oh yeah, this guy's African, this guy's Greek, this guy's Chinese. That's cool, innit? But the race thing is like, oh, yeah, it's a weird thing, man. I personally have not experienced racism. Never in my life have I experienced racism. No way I've got nearly every interview I've ever gone into. Yeah, no one screaming nigger at me. No one saying this, that. No one treating me differently that I've noticed. You know, maybe it was like a underhanded thing where I didn't realize, and if I didn't realize, then it doesn't matter. You know, then fuck it. But you know, I guess in these people's minds, it's like a massive thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a race thing. A lot of white people are. I mean, yeah, people are patriotic. They're tribal. Blah blah blah. All of that bullshit. But at the same time, you have to realize that if you live in the same country, you kind of just got to be, you know, on a level with everyone.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can't pretend. I don't think you can. You can't pretend that the police situation is as bad here as it is in America.
It's not.
No, it's
just not.
It might be if they had guns.
Yeah, if they had guns, it could be.
But at the moment, as it stands, it's not.
It's not a big issue. Yeah, you get stopped and searched, but guess what? White boys that I know get stopped just as much. Especially if you're walking down the road with a fucking zoot in your hand. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
So someone basically, I see a video the other day where they were saying, why is it every time someone that's black gets killed in the UK, for example, no one ever does a madness in America? Like when Mark Douglas got shot. It's like why didn't they act the same way that we would to them?
Yo, let me tell you something. They just in general, they don't respect it. Americans, you need to realize, Americans have everything in America. They don't care, they don't want to go, most of them don't want to go anywhere else. They don't need a passport to travel within America. So most of them don't even have a fucking passport.
Do you know what I don't get? Thanksgiving.
It's about, that's basically, I swear Native Americans hate that day.
Yeah, this is my point.
Yeah.
It's because it's about the first settlement, innit? Do you know what I mean? And the crop that they harvest. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't get it because obviously the amount of slaves, but obviously the descendants from now that were living back then. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't get the whole Thanksgiving thing. What are you thankful for? Do you know what I mean? If you actually delve back in history, like you said, because of the slaves, you know what I mean, that were brought over, it's like they built America. Do you know what I mean? But now you're giving thanks to a day that, you know what I mean, it wasn't necessarily great for your ancestors, you know what I'm saying?
It's ingrained in their culture.
I don't get it.
Yeah, man. As I was saying, they don't need a passport to go anywhere in America. You want to go skiing? You go north. You want to go to the beach? Go Florida. Go California. You want to go, I don't know, Disneyland? You can go California. You can go Florida. Like, everything is there.
You need sun, you need snow, you need greenery.
You want gambling? Go to Vegas.
It's all there.
Like, it's literally all there. You want mountains? Go fucking Oregon or wherever the fuck it is.
I'll go across the border to Canada, bro.
You want to go hunting? They can do everything in America. That's why they don't care. And I was watching a video. I think that guy's name's some American Don, bro. I think it's DJ Ghost, yeah. And he was basically watching like one of the New York drill, doing a reaction to like New York drill videos or whatever, yeah. And he stopped here and he was like, "We know that UK or whatever, blah blah." Do the beats or whatever, it's sick when you're doing whatever. But I can't take you serious because of the accent. And that's it, I never listened to it. I think it sounds funny.
To you,
that's literally.
Congratulations.
But that's the thing.
That's the point of view I feel like a lot of them have.
But that's how a lot of things are
possible, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it is.
And I don't, you know what, there's the rest of the world. I don't feel like, why does everyone feel like they need to be accepted by America? Like, I don't care. Don't care.
You know what? Yeah, and I was talking about this earlier. It's the media, right? America's media is global, right? It's global, whereas UK media, it's not really global. You're not going to see.
It's watered down as well.
Yeah, you're not going to see like ITV shows in the US. You're not going to see anything like that in China, in Portugal, in any place unless you specifically subscribe to that. In America, like you said, they've got everything there. They're not interested in any other cultures or absorbing any other media because everything they have is right there and it's what they want and it's what they're brought up on and it's what they know. They don't want anything else. So it doesn't surprise me that that's his reaction because that's what they're used to. They can't take it seriously because, well, I don't know, maybe if you speak in a proper English accent, they might not take you seriously in a gangster way, you know? Nah, fuck that. I don't give a fuck, bro. Gangsters come in all shapes and sizes. You go to fucking Germany and he's like, Hans, and he'll chop you off. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's true.
Bro, you go to Africa, man's on some language that you don't understand. He's gonna chop you up, bro. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter where you come from, bro. Try some of these British gangsters out here. Try that.
Nah, it's true.
It's no joke, bro. But fuck it anyway. Everyone's got their opinion. They're allowed to have it. Just don't be fucking an asshole about it.
We spoke about this video what 1 second in, fam.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? I got sidetracked, bro. I don't know. The thing is, they made a couple good points in this video.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Lucas. I'm not racist, but classic example.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you gotta tell them why all lives matter. No, that should be obvious. All lives do matter. You gotta explain this to people. All lives matter. You would never see me walking down the road with a damn Black Lives Matter sign. If you do, I got a gun to my hand. And I'm just trying to survive. Hey, look here. As black men, black America. Get out of the way! I'm not asking black men. I was never born in Africa. Yeah. I'm a
Looks off, eagle goes by. I'm an American. That's how they feel, like, you know what I'm saying?
The Americans. That's how they are.
Legal.
Picture.
American. Right?
They love it.
Yeah, they do.
You got that? Yeah, I'm not from Africa, never been to Africa. I don't know nothing about Africa. Okay, I don't speak African, I don't know any African history. I know some American history. Go to America.
See, for me, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, aren't you curious? Do you know what I'm saying?
No. Some people like that.
Why wouldn't you?
Some people, bro, because they're cultural imperialized, bro, by America. That's all that's ingrained into them, bro. That's
where they live.
That's their reality. It's their reality.
Why do you have African Americans who do take an interest in their ancestry and they're like, oh shit, I'm 50% young,
No.
I'm fucking Akon or whatever. Oh shit.
That's an individual thing. That's how
it's just mad, like
minds work. Like for you, example, you might be like really curious about. You know what I'm saying? But then Ben, for example, just don't give a fuck, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what you think, but I'm just saying, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, that's how people are. You need to look at the individual.
That's where they live.
Not everyone thinks the same.
That's their home.
That is where they live. Yeah. That's their environment. Do you know what I mean? America, boom.
They don't need to know anything else. That's where they live, that's where they survive, that's where they're going to raise their
kids. Maybe like, they never actually had any much actual culture from their origins. You get what I'm saying?
I bet it's probably been lost for a couple generations.
But this is what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
So they're probably just like they have a similar culture to like just like.
Think about our kids. Yeah. Imagine in the future their kids. How close are they gonna be to their roots?
Depends.
I mean, you can give it to them. You can pass it down to your kids. Right, but at the end of the day, it's up to them to continue it. But this, I'm not surprised. That's where they live, that's their country, that's the place they love. They like living there, they're making money there, they're doing their thing. They don't need to know anywhere else. They've never been to Africa. They might go on a safari, but you know, it's not like a place they consider home.
No, you could
just like if I was to move to fucking Birmingham, it's not my home. I don't like it.
You could never consider it home if you've never been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm American. But look here, this whole Black Lives Matter, why I can't get down with this organization? Main reason, your whole narrative that police officers are hunting down black men on a daily. Yeah. Like it's a purge. Right? Purge. It's that Black Lives Matter, that was built on a lie. Remember this? Hands up. Don't shoot. Yeah, Mr. Brown, the guy that got Ferguson riots. That issue, when that story broke, they said the cop just got out the car and just started shooting. Hands up, don't shoot. That was a lie, there was witnesses. That's why that cop didn't go down for that, because there was white and black witnesses that came out and said, no, this dude was out of control. That was a fight for us, like he had to kill him. Yeah, so you know what the thing is when it comes about...
Now, why I'm going to disagree with that, Look at the fucking guy who went in the church and blasted everyone. Yeah. Blasted 8 people. He had a fucking assault rifle. Yet he lived. yet he lived. They somehow, and on the way to the fucking station, they got him a burger from Burger King.
Yeah, that is mad.
How can you even like?
That is mad.
That's kind of strange, man. You remember when well, let me do something else. You remember there was a guy who got killed recently. I can't remember his name, but they released his name, and there was not a movement for him, but it was mentioned in all the black deaths in America. Right? But basically, he wrestled 2 police officers. Yeah, and he took one of their tasers.
Oh, the taser one.
Yeah. And he started running, or he's aiming the taser back at my man. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, people were pissed about that.
Where did they shoot him?
Yeah, the guy's he's been charged for murder. He's
probably dead. But
he is dead.
Have you seen the
No,
video?
the guy is dead.
Have you seen? You saw the video?
Yeah.
And he's wrestling these 2 police officers. Yeah, the guy tried to take.
By the way, you guys do better.
I actually haven't seen the video.
Yeah,
I know about it.
what he did, yo man, this dude, he was on one. Whatever he didn't want to be caught. Yeah, and he threw my man over his shoulder onto his head on the ground. Yeah,
do better, man. Train people to fight. Like you're a fucking police officer.
Train police, and there's 2 of you. Train police,
and there's 2 of you. You
There's no excuse.
You're not done out here.
Train police.
You could have shot him.
Put your badge down.
Go home.
You could have shot him anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Well, why in a place where he's gonna die?
Train police properly, for one. Yeah, but at the same time, he shouldn't have resisted in that way.
He was drunk.
Was he drunk?
He was drunk. Now, hear what I'm saying. You took a taser. The taser's probably got like 1 shot. Right? He's probably gonna shoot at you and miss.
Yeah.
You can chase. He's drunk.
Wait.
Just chase him.
I'm not saying that it was.
He was drunk
Yeah.
and he got a taser off a police.
Yes.
Where's your training? Where's your training?
This is what I'm saying. Lousy fucking police officers.
Was it Jocko Willink was saying they get like 8 hours of training for the year, of combat training for the year.
They need to be training 3 times a week at least, bruv. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all that
But
shit.
you know, in some countries you got to be graduated from university to get into the police, bro.
As you should be.
You get what I'm saying? So,
I believe you should have a military experience.
Yes, 100%.
Not PTSD though.
No, not with PTSD. Obviously, you have to be vetted before you enter the police force. But I think if you're gonna be a police officer, you should serve. You should serve abroad for a period of time. That just makes sense.
This, like, to me, that's not even a situation where the guy should have died at all. Because at the end of the day, he took your taser, you lot just feel humiliated, I feel like. You got wrestled down by a drunk man, stole your taser,
and he didn't
ran
get
off.
tased, so he shot him. And probably what happened.
He got the better of you.
Yeah.
A drunk man got the better of 2 police officers with guns and tasers.
He dropped him on the head.
And then you lot could be bothered to chase him down.
So you shot him.
So you killed him.
Yeah.
That's not where you should go. You shouldn't go 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Bad training and the man are trigger happy, bro.
So you just be like, oh, fuck it, boom.
That's what it is.
That guy's got a wife and kids.
He also had a weapon, which in
a taser with like 1 shot.
American law, allows you to do certain things.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're a police officer. Yeah. You're not meant to. You can't, on one hand, police set an example where it's like a guy can kill 8 people and take him to fucking Burger King on the way to. And then this guy drunk guy arrests a taser off 2 of you and runs away.
You remember when I was arrested?
And you kill him.
You remember when I was arrested? There was a night the police came to the house. And they took me out of the house at 1 o'clock in the morning. They didn't even cuff me, and I was there for GBH, ABH.
Yeah.
They didn't even,
But
they didn't even cuff me.
I feel like English police officers are better because they don't have weapons like that.
Yeah.
So they have to know how to be socially. How socially to deal with people.
Yeah.
Whereas Americans, I got a gun, get on.
That's what
I'm saying.
I think Americans,
got the power.
they're like infatuated with the fact they've got a gun and they just want to shoot it.
Yeah, and there are guns everywhere.
That's the ultimate equalizer.
Everywhere. That's like an actress that they killed in their house. There was an actress. Somebody had called the police because they were worried about her.
Oh.
Yeah, she was hoarding. She was living in squalor in her house. Yeah, and she was in bed looking all mager and decrepit. Drink it, man. There's a cup there. There's a mager and decrepit in her house in the bed.
Ooh.
Yeah, just there, like, and the police come. knock on the door. They're negotiating with her for ages. Like we've come to the conclusion that you're not safe here. It's not healthy. We need to move you into a mental institution or a hospital, right? And she's like, no, we're not going anywhere. She pulls out this gun.
Oh shit!
She just pulls out a gun.
Okay, well in that situation,
and they backed out the house. They didn't immediately draw and shoot.
Oh shit!
They backed out the house. She gotta go. She gotta go. Backed out down the stairs, and she comes down the stairs with this gun, waving it. So it's like, oh, fuck it. Boom! Shot her.
I can see why they shot her. Yeah.
Guess what? It was a replica.
Oh. What?
Do you know what it is? They want to know.
Shit, man.
They want to know. That's the only defense I give them. They want to know.
They know.
Yeah, I don't think.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So for that.
You can't take a risk like that. And at the end of the day, bro, she's unstable, bro. If she's actually unstable and she's waving the thing around, bro, that could go off.
That's
by
like
accident and just clap you.
when everybody had those fake guns in the area, and then fucking helicopter and gun, and
that was that prick.
Who was it again?
Fucking Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah. Anyway, he was waving it off the balcony, and then all of a sudden there's choppers. It was an air gun. It was an air gun.
Oh shit.
Still illegal.
Yeah.
Still illegal for you to carry outside.
You can't have it outside.
Yeah, charge the firearm. But yeah, man, I just think them police, they need better training, man. I feel like UK police are better because they don't have this equalizer. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, do you know how I see Americans? I feel like a lot of them feel like they're in a movie.
Yeah, man.
Like they literally are in a movie, bro. Like that's how they go on, bro.
Yeah.
Like I see this one video where the police stopped this black guy, and then he just rolled up to the actual car, bro. No, I'm cool. He rolled up to the actual car, innit? And he had his gun out already just holding it.
The police officer?
Yeah, and then the brother's like filming it. And then he's like, bro, like, why you gonna come up to me like that? You know what I mean? Like, he's just saying, like, there's no need for you to do that, bro. Like, you pulled me over for a particular reason, but why you gotta come rolled up with your gun out?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If that was someone else, would you have treated them different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I had a kid in the back, would you treated me different? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, because they killed Fernando Castillo.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. It's mad. It's mad.
It's fucked.
But they're so quick to just draw with something.
That's why you should.
And a lot of people don't like to fight now. And I think that's what it comes down to also. People are shook. If they carry weapons, it's easier.
If anybody should be sparring, it should be police.
Yes! Should be on a regular basis. They should be in the dojo, cuz.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sparring. There should be situations, like they should make situations, like have training facilities where you go in, it's a house, you don't know who's in what room, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You've got no weapon or you've got a weapon or whatever, and something might happen in the house or something might not happen in the house. You know, all these type of random situations that you can have. All these trainings, you go into a room and there's a guy there waiting. Do you know what I mean? Door locks behind you, douche. Now you fucking, you're gonna swing it out in there. We put gloves on, you're gonna have to swing it out.
Police need to be like, what's his name? Samo, bro. Was it Samo?
Samo Han?
They need to be like Samo Han, bro.
He was legit. Oh my god,
that's how police need to be, bro.
He was legit as well, you know?
Yeah, he was
legit, fam.
On point.
Samo Han, martial law, blood. No, he was a G. I'm telling you.
100%.
I like Samo Han.
Yeah, but I think, you know what this is? I think this
is man as well.
Yeah.
This issue is a combination of things. It's an issue of systematic racism. It's an issue of personal prejudices towards black people or whoever.
Yeah.
And an issue of you have guns in your country, too many of them.
Are you watching this?
No. You have too many guns in your country, bro.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be armed, because everyone's got guns.
But it's not gonna happen, you know why? Because they have it in the Constitution.
Yeah.
It's just ingrained.
There's what is it? Second Amendment.
Second Amendment, right? Yeah.
Second Amendment.
Yeah, man.
The right to bear arms. Take up against corrupt government.
Tyrannical government.
Yeah, man.
To defend because they escaped from it. Or escaped. So they
You
from
escaped
England.
from Britain and Germany and wherever.
Monarchy. They didn't like it.
Bro,
Even though the monarch don't have fuck all to do with anything, right?
Bro, Queen don't do anything, bro.
She don't do nothing.
She doesn't do anything.
Don't tap the bishop's finger though. It's tasty, bro. It's tasty.
Yeah, but yeah,
Bishop's finger, no. Denmark's finger.
I wanted to speak about this because someone brought it up here. Because they've been talking about blackface. So Uncle Ben's,
Howdy, mess.
Uncle Ben's is gonna change their image. because Uncle Ben's is related to. Hold on.
Yeah,
Uncle Ben's is related to. Because I read on it, yeah, and the guy was saying, first of all, I don't eat Uncle Ben's, a stinky fucking microwave rice. Shit.
Boil some rice.
It's terrible, bro. It's absolutely disgusting. It stinks, bro. Anyway, it is, bro.
I don't know. I've never had it.
I've had it and it stinks. So. They called the company Uncle Ben's Rice. First of all, they called black people uncle or auntie,
right?
Because they weren't allowed to be called sir or madam.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to have the title.
So already kind of iffy, yeah. And then you got the black guy. I always thought like a black guy's face on the rice.
Talking about the Aunt Jemima thing.
And it's the same. They're both linked, basically. And they changed that because Aunt Jemima was some
Thomas.
I don't know what they call minstrel kind of thing. You know the blackface minstrel show or whatever. It's linked to that. That's where they got the name from. So they're changing that. Anyway, I was thinking like, so you had blackface and you also had whiteface. You know the Wayans did.
Yeah.
White chicks.
Bro, I said this to my girl the other day. Yeah, I said, because I was on about the Little Britain thing where they stopped the episode.
Yeah.
And I was basically saying to her, is white chicks the same thing? Are they doing whiteface?
Yeah.
Would someone look upon that as the same as how they're looking like on Little Britain when they done blackface or whoever else?
Now,
it's so annoying, bro. Because it's like there's a double standard.
Yeah.
It's almost like a double standard because you can say one thing to me, but I can't say something to you. It's like bro. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Because of previous, you're gonna, give me a hard time. But guess what? Let's try and forget what happened before. Yeah, let's start on a level. Yeah, this is it. New beginnings. Everybody's equal. I can call you a black cunt. You call me a white honky. Whatever. It don't fucking make sense. Like, just do it.
You know what? This goes on to this. Sorry, did you see this Morgan Freeman thing where he's talking about it?
Yeah. Let's stop saying it.
The process.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it. I remember this. Yeah.
Or has it in a
his Morgan made it worse.
Made it worse. Look at the Tea Partiers who are controlling the Republican Party stated, and what's this guy's name? Mitch McConnell. Is that the name O'Connell?
Yeah, Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell. Their stated policy, publicly stated, is to do whatever it takes to see to it that Obama only serves one term.
I don't know this video.
I don't know what are you talking about.
I'm trying to get to the bit where he talks about
race.
Yeah, race.
Gaining such traction.
Yes.
I'll come out of this, man. There's another
well, it just showed.
What was it about?
He basically just said how people need to stop basically talking about race. And not talking about it, but like referring to it all the time.
No, 500 years ago, this concept didn't exist.
Well, this is along the lines.
The race thing.
Yeah, it didn't. And this is along the lines. He's basically saying, why can't you just see me as a man? Take the black out of it. Take the white out of saying a white man.
That was it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop
calling me a black man. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then at the end of there's a video of like many clips of people like celebrities talking about Lil Wayne. There's a clip with Lil Wayne as well. He's like. The woman asks him, "Well, have you experienced racism?" And there's a movement, blah blah blah, all this, and he's like, "You won't like my answer." Do you know what I mean? I've been blessed. Yeah, I've grown up. A rich black man.
He's been rich since he was like
Lil Wayne has that stance though, because he was shot, wasn't he? And then that white police officer saved him when all the other police officers stepped over him. And obviously this one guy, I think he called him Uncle Bob or something. You know what I mean? And he was a white police guy and he saved him. So I think he has that kind of stance on it as well. Do you know what I mean? Hush, hush.
Well, what they say is that people will become more multicultural. And in turn, people becoming more multicultural, they're good still, more multicultural, the colours of the general population will change. Yeah, meaning that people are going to look more like you and I.
I mean, they could.
Potentially, right? But that is if people actually integrate and people are, friendly.
Do you know what it is? Go 100 years from now, I think majority of people would have
You mix and match.
Just mixed. To be honest with you. No. Don't get me wrong. You're always have that certain percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's gonna just
Preserve the thing.
kind of preserve the
I
thing.
still think the majority of people won't be mixed.
I don't know.
You don't
I think
so? I don't know, man.
It depends what happens within that 100
people are
years.
into preservation, man.
Yeah, there are people who are into
Yeah, yeah,
preservation. And it might be a majority, it might be a minority.
And just statistic numbers, like there's more of one thing, then all of them are just gonna come across each other and have babies. Like the amount of black people in Africa, they're all gonna like the amount of like
Yo, you can't dilute Africa.
no, that's one like
You can't dilute Africa. It's too black. Have you ever tried to have you ever tried to mix white paint into a black paint? It doesn't work.
bro. That's true. Like, hold on, hold on. When you think about it, yeah, bro.
If you put a bit of black paint in a white pot, yeah,
It's just gonna go black. Look, this is the thing. All this time that Africans have existed, yeah, in that region, they've just never fucking changed. Do you know what I'm saying? They're just always black.
Yeah, man.
But everywhere else, they mixed, they got light on, they got whatever. Yeah. But here it's like fucking.
North Africa
is different. It's above the Sahara.
Mm.
And you got to think Arabs come in.
Yeah, the Arabs were a changer, were a game changer. They come in and just took over.
Well, before the Arabs, the Amazigh were there, and they still are there.
Mm.
What you call Berbers.
Are they the ones that was over to Spain and Portugal and those places? That was the Moors, right?
Yeah.
It is all the Moors. That's the Moors.
Yeah.
Berbers, Arabs, they were all joined together.
Originally nomads, isn't it? Mm. And that's obviously the whole Islam thing, isn't it?
Well, that depends. I mean, because there's so many tribes in Africa. Like, it's mad. In North Africa, you got they're kind of like, they were known to be merchants that would travel across the Sahara. I forgot what they're called. It's not Berbers. It's someone. They're Amazigh anyway. Tuareg. Those people were also there as well. But yeah, man. I mean, North Africa's been through a lot of changing and whatever. Because you got people migrating up from sub-Saharan Africa, and then you got fucking Arabs coming in, and you got like the Amazigh. They look white. They look white, and they're native to the region.
Serious?
Yeah, they look white, and they got blonde hair, but you find that they're curly hair, like it's like curly.
Like Jufro.
Yeah, kind of thing. That's why a lot of the Moroccan girls have like curly hair. Yeah, man. North Africa's weird because it's like, especially in the last 5 or whatever 1,000 years, we've had all that conquering. And
North Africa now, is it more heavily Islamic than
It's Christian.
Christians more in the south, isn't it? In Africa.
Well, most of Africa, I would say, has sort of Christian inclination. When you could go to Nigeria, you could say it's probably 50-50.
But that would come back down to the Catholics though, wouldn't it? Like around the slave trade times when it first started.
Talking about missionaries.
Yeah, the missionaries, yeah, they was there for
No, but in general, the Catholic influence that had upon the slave trade in general.
Yeah, but they would send missionaries.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that, obviously that's the influence, isn't it?
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Come to give you religion, they take away your religion, they take away your name and your history.
Yeah.
Give you a
I was reading up on the Moors, and apparently the Moors they never kind of forced the Islam upon you if you was Christian upon you. Sorry, if you was like Islamic.
The Moors were Islam.
No, I know the Moors were Islamic. I'm saying when the Catholic influence happened.
I don't even know when the Catholic. Was that the Romans? I guess.
Yeah, it would have been the Romans.
All I know is there's a word that some Nigerians used to describe Islam, and was it imolele, something like that. It means by force. It was by force.
We're not going to that.
Yeah, we won't go into that, but you know, it's something I've heard. So,
well, damn,
it's interesting either way.
Yeah, man. Anyway. Anything else going?
Do you know what is mad, yeah? Have anyone seen the news on this whole Madeline McCann thing?
Oh, that brother, the German brother.
Yeah, man. How weird is, bruv, of all the years? Do you know what I mean? That case came to a rise.
If she was alive,
was 2020, bruv.
Yeah, somebody would have clocked her.
Well, they're saying the guy basically confessed in a bar to someone.
To some woman.
Yeah, that he killed her, basically.
Anything else you want to add?
Nah, man.
Alright, man.
None the wiser, but
Is what it is. None the wiser. Episode 30 something.
33, I think.
Are you sure?
I think so.
33, innit?
I think so.